In the fall of 2020, Natalie and I went on a great American road trip down Route 66. We left St. Louis with our aims on Big Bear, California. This wasn't the first time we made this trip, but it would be the first time we were able to stop at a few places along the way. One of the many places planned on this trip was the Grand Canyon, which, as you probably know, is the largest of all of the canyons. So when Natalie was looking for places along our way for us to stop, she said, "What about Palo Duro?" To be honest, at first, I could not recall what that was, although it did sound very familiar. Turns out, it's America's second largest canyon. I told my mom where we were going to stop, and she reminded me that she took me there when I was a kid and that I saw a flock of wild turkeys. We drove through the day and actually wound up getting there around 9 p.m., well after it was dark. While on the road entering the canyon, it was very obvious that we were literally driving into the canyon. Steep, short switchbacks all the way down. From what Google said, the most notable hike in the canyon was the Lighthouse Trail. It was a 5.5-mile trail to a unique rock structure that looked like a lighthouse, so we decided that it was what we would do the following morning, right after coffee. When we woke up and opened up our van to the outside world, I was prepared for it to look like we were in the second largest canyon in the country. Turns out, though, that there is a large discrepancy on size between the second largest canyon and the first. It didn't really even seem like we were in anything that I would have considered a canyon, but we were surrounded by absolutely beautiful desert colors and deep orangish red rock. The hike was on a nice and easy dirt path, and we started to see the lighthouse rock off in the distance pretty quickly into it. By far, the hardest part of the entire hike was absolutely in the last 500 feet, as it was a quick increase of elevation right up to a plateau that the lighthouse rock sat on. The rock was huge and absolutely deserving of its name. The view from up there was also pretty decent. However, it still didn't look like we were in the country's second largest canyon. After taking it all in, we started making our way back to the van to head to the Gila Cliff dwellings and then to the Grand Canyon.